practice for today, we're looking at a rolling waterfall. So to begin, I want you to close down your eyes and imagine water all around you, and that your whole body is buoyant and supported by still, calm water. And you're floating, you're being supported, you are drinking in this cool, cleansing, magical water all around you. And as you're floating, as you are drifting on this beautiful water, you notice the sound, that unmistakable sound of the waterfall. And sensing the energy around a waterfall, sensing that power, sensing that greatness, but also that sense of ease. So with waterfalls, this waterfall moves from a place of height and moves down. So there's waterfall arising, and then there's the water falling. And it's effortless. There's no effort in the movement. There's no force. It's just this feeling of flow. This easeful, graceful, powerful movement. And so from here, we're going to play with this and allow the movement to move us, this practice. And we're going to see how it feels to roll onto our bellies, left to right. So I just want you to not think about it too much. Just roll to your belly one side, and then roll into your back, and then roll to your left side. And then come back to your back, and then sense and feel onto your back. And from here, I want you to inhale your hands high above your head, taking the hands long, inhale. Exhale the hands back down by your side. So just linking breath to movement. Inhale high. Noticing and feeling the sound of your breath, just like the waterfall. One or two more. Inhaling, hands up above your head, reaching out. Exhaling, hands back down by your side. And then we're going to bring the wrists together and mimic that rolling water. So turning your wrists out in one direction and in the opposite direction. Just noticing and feeling how the wrists and the hands have shown up in this practice. And then bring your hands back up over your head and try that roll to the belly again. Allow it to be a somatic exploration. So a really mindful, easeful flow. And if you have enough room, I don't really, but if you have enough room, you can come from your back, belly, and back to your back again. See how that feels? And then rolling onto your back and going back the other way. If you don't have a lot of space, you can shift yourself over and then roll. So just experiencing what it feels like, how the body is showing up in this rolling action. There's no right or wrong. And we'll meet on our backs. And this time from our backs, we're going to reach the hands up and over the head. Inhale. And we'll start with the hands lifting shoulder height. As soon as the hands move beyond shoulder height, you begin to lift the chest. And then slowly rolling up the spine to a forward fold. And then all the way back down. So vertebrae by vertebrae. Maybe 2 or 3 more. And instead of using momentum, see if you can easily move one piece of the spine at a time. Waving up the spine. And all the way back down. Beautiful. The next time you're on your back, bend your knees. Take your right leg to the sky. Circle through that right ankle, both direction. Take that right ankle to the left knee and press the right knee out towards the right. We're going to hold the back of the left thigh and just rock left to right. Massaging the hips. Shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale the left foot back down to the earth. Take your left hand to your right knee. So you're reaching across the body. And as you turn the shape to the left, so stamp that right foot down to the left, keep the legs as it is, and press the right knee away with the left hand and reach the right arm long and look to your right arm. Feel that length as you press the right knee away and lean and gaze down those right fingers. Exhaling back. And we'll switch sides. Oh, pardon me. Keep that right foot there. And we're going to see if we can roll to the left side. So from this figure 4, we're going to come into Sphinx on the left. So maybe start rocking left to right. And then ultimately, you move to your left. You roll to your left side. Come to your belly. Right knee stays bent. Bend your elbows. You're in Sphinx with the right knee still bent out to the right. That's it. And let's continue to move and sway here. Keeping that momentum, that fluid effortlessness. Allow the breath to breathe you and the movement to move you. From here back onto your back, slide the left arm underneath. Come back to your back and we'll try the other side. So bending your knees left. Knee bends, left ankle on top. Hands slide behind that right thigh and move it around. For 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. Taking that right hand across to the left thigh. And as you turn the shape towards the right, so the left foot plants to the ground, extend that left arm towards the left and look down your left arm as you press away that knee with the right hand. So it's reaching away, breathing into the side body for 3, 2, 1. Back to center, coming back up to this figure 4 shape, and then we're going to roll to our belly on the right side. So maybe you tick-tock left to right, get a little bit of momentum, and then when you're ready, roll to your belly, right leg straight, left knee bent, you're up on the elbows. Beautiful, Linda. And from here, begin to move left to right. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Right arm underneath, roll right back onto your back. And let's rock and roll up and down the spine. Let's get a little bit of a wave motion going in the whole back. And when you come up, Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together, forward fold. You can continue to move if that feels good. Maybe use the fingertips on the earth and begin to move left to right. Whatever exploration feels fluid and effortless for you. For 3, for 2, 1. Vertebrae by vertebrae, let's roll up slowly. Hips the last to lift. And then bring the knees together into a kneeling shape. Knees together, hips to heels, and sitting down with the palms facing down. So from this shape, we're going to roll the wrists up to the top of the waterfall. So rolling, lifting, beginning to arch. When it gets to the very top, find that arch, lift the hands out towards the sky. And then imagine the water pouring back down through center, through prayer. And then we turn it out as we cascade the body, the water forwards. Let's try that again. Circling through the wrists. It doesn't matter which direction you're lifting You're imagining the top, and as the water comes over the edge, back down through prayer, down the waterfall, turning it out, and flowing forwards. Last time. Feeling that build of energy and that downwards spiral of energy, of flow of water downwards. From here, keep your hands backwards, knees together. Come to closed knee child's pose. The head comes to the earth, grounding and nurturing the energy of your practice. Feeling in center. And from this place, you're going to walk your hands forward as far as they go. Keep the knees together. And then you're going to roll forward to tabletop, but the knees are together. And then bend through the elbows as you start to soften your hips down. And as soon as the hips come down, you can roll the whole body down, forehead connects to earth. And then we'll move back the way we can, chin to chest. Start to round through the upper body, through the whole body, hips back to the heels. So forward and back in your own time. Imagine yourself rolling forward over the edge of that waterfall. Bend through the elbows and soften down. And then curling back up. Rounding back up. Maybe one or two more in your own time. Use your breath. Use your center. And the next time you round forward and the whole body comes to the earth, we're going to stay there on the belly. And bring the fingers out wide. Tense your fingers, elbows into the sky. And then we'll bring the feet wide and we'll start to inhale. Press the back of the head up. Exhale, come down. And then you can move in any direction you like. Left to right, floating, rolling with the waves. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to open through the shoulders. So taking the right arm long, right palm faces down, right arm is in line with, right palm in line with the shoulder, left hand bends under the shoulder, left knee bends, and let's roll onto the right side, taking the right side of the head down, planting the left foot. You can stay here. If you've got a bit more space, you can reach the left arm back for the right arm. Doesn't have to touch, you can just hang out here somewhere. And if you want more, invitation to bend the right knee as well. It's a lot for the shoulders, so if it doesn't feel good, come back to a straight leg version. For 3, 2, 1. Straighten the right leg. Roll back to belly. Let's do the other side. Left arm long, shoulder height. Right arm bends, right knee bends. Roll to your left. Make sure your head is resting on the earth. You can stay here. Or maybe the right arm reaches. Beautiful. Maybe the left knee bends if you did so on the other side. Doesn't matter if you do, doesn't matter if you don't. For 3, 2, 1. Left leg long. Roll back to the belly. Let's slide back to a wide knees child pose. And from here, we're just going to do some circles. So bringing the body in a clockwise direction first. Just exploring the edges, opening out through the hips. And then the opposite direction. Finding your edges, breathing effortlessly through all the transitions. From here, let's roll to a tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, spread the fingers, knees under hips. Nice. Right leg moves back behind you. Keep it hip distance, hip height, pardon me. And then left arm reaches out in front of you. And then as the right knee comes in, we're going to hug that right shin. So really give it a big hug and round the back. For 3, 2, 1. As the right leg moves back, left arm reaches back with a bent right knee. See if you can hold the foot here. For 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Right toes back, right leg straight. Let's push through the back of that right heel a couple of times. For 3, 2, and 1. And see if you can look back at that right heel and tick-tock the right heel in and out. And notice how you're internally and externally rotating that right hip. That's it. And from this place, look to your right. Tap the right toes to the right, hip height, and then all the way behind you to the left as you look left. Keep going to the right and then to the left. One more time. The next time the right leg is behind, keep it there. Let's slide it back. Come to the forearms, or maybe all the way down. Up to you. And breathe. For 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes. Send the right leg to the right this time. Right toes face forward. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale. We're going to thread the needle underneath towards the leg. The left side of the head, the left shoulder comes down. Doesn't matter where the left arm is, but we're going to reach the right arm up and see if we can circle through this right arm. Beautiful. Releasing right hand down, coming back up. Turn the right toes out towards the right. Knee bends in the same direction as the foot. Just out towards the right a little. Starting to warm up through that right hip. And then bring the right foot on the outside of the right hand and move forward and back here. For 3. Make sure the knee's bending in the same direction as the toes. 2. And the next time the right knee bends, you're going to bring the left shin across and underneath you to sit on that left heel. So we're just pivoting forward and back. So I untuck my toes when I swivel in to sit on the heel. And the next time my left leg is back parallel, I tuck my toes so I can lean back. Yeah, that's it. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Heel toe your right foot on the inside of your hands. Come up to low lunge. And hands back down to press. So let's rise up through this rolling waterfall through the wrists. Inhale. Up towards the sky. Through prayer, cascading down, turn it out, forward fold, right leg straightens. Hands move back in space, right toes lift. Get the fingertips to the ground. For 3, 4, 2, 1. Take the hands on the outside of the right leg, take the right toes to the right and the left shin back and see if you can, so the other way, that's it. For 3, 2, 1. Turning back to face forward, hands frame the right foot. Come back to bent right knee. Take this left shin across, come to kneeling warrior 2. From here we reverse. Side angle, right forearm down to the thigh, left hand up and over. Now take your right fingertips on the inside of that right thigh and then straighten your arm, lean back and look down your left arm. From here, left hand to the ground, straighten the right leg, right hand to the sky. And lift and bend your knee. See if you can hold your foot. For 3, 2, 1, release right leg. Right hand down, right knee down. You're facing the back of your mat. Moving, dancing cat-cow. Letting that whole side go. And being present for the left side. So moving the left leg back in space. Right arm forward. Bend your left knee and hug your left shin with your right arm. Round the back. Pull everything in. Release the left leg back, right arm forward, bend the left knee, reach back with the right hand. Find that arch and lift. And as you release the left toes back, right hand down, just move back and forward through that left heel. That's it. From this place, looking to the left, tapping the left toes forward and behind. So looking wherever the toes are tapping. The next time the left foot is behind, let's slide it back into that version of a pigeon. Maybe it's the elbows, maybe it's all the way down, up to you. Perfect. Forward 2. 1, plant through the hands, move the left leg all the way to the left, left toes face forward. Let's inhale the right arm, slide it underneath, thread the needle so the side of the face, the shoulder comes to the earth. And when you feel balanced, lift this left arm, maybe circle it, maybe roll the wrist, whatever you would like. For 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes down, right hand plants. Take the left toes out towards the left and just bend the knees, start to work into the left hip. That's it. And then we bring the left foot on the outside, the left hand, and again move backwards and forwards, maybe even straightening the left leg a little. So maybe move your left foot a little closer to your left hand. And then, when you're ready, the right shin comes across and under you so you can sit. And then scooch the shin back parallel so you can come to this half Hanuman shape. Nice. Beautiful transition. Just rolling through those hip joints. Really experiencing the full rotation. And just rolling through the whole body. The next time the left knee bends, we're going to take the left foot on the inside of the hands and come up to our low lunge on this side. Hands start in prayer, and let's rise to the top of the waterfall, circling through the wrists. When you get to the top, reach up, reach out, gaze up, and then feel and notice as the waterfall cascades down and turn out your hands as the left leg straightens and lifts. The fingertips can help you. Left toes face up. Keep the hips nice and even. Just pouring out over that left leg. And the left toes turn towards the left as the hands come to the outside of the left foot. It's almost reaching the head and the chest towards the left. Moving back forward, come to frame your left foot and rebend your left knee. And from here, we're going to take the right shin across the mat and come to a kneeling warrior 2. Soften the shoulders down. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, left arm to left thigh, side angle. And take the left fingertips on the inside of the thigh and straighten the elbow, lean the body back, and then look down your right arm. And the right hand comes to the mat, left leg straightens, left arm comes up. And let's hover this left leg, bend through the knee, reach back for the foot. Find the openness here. Left leg gently releases, left hand down, left knee down. Let's flow it through. Chin and chest. And then find your baby cobra. And then back to child's pose. I'm going to move up to a downward facing dog when you're ready. Pedaling through the knees. Spread through the fingers, really gripping the mat. Finding space between the shoulders, pressing away from the ground. For 3, 2, 1. Pressing forward to plank, top of a push-up. And from here, we're going to see about dropping the knees, untucking the toes, and maybe pressing into the tops of the feet and coming to this version of plank where you're pressing into the tops of the toes. You really need to firm up through your center, pressing away from the earth, keeping one long line of the body for 3, 2, well done, 1, drop the knees. Let's put the forearms down. Taking a little pause here, noticing the elbows underneath the shoulders, the palms facing down. And let's walk the knees back a little. So the toes are still facing down. Walk the knees back a little more. And press into your feet and see if you can come to forearm plank from the tops of your toes. Beautiful. For 3, shaking is okay. For 2, 1, dropping the knees. So from here, tuck the toes, come to a normal plank. Left arm across the mat, right arm to the sky, you're in a forearm plank. So make sure the forearm comes across the mat to protect the elbow. That's it. Now switch sides. And we're just going to go left to right. And when you feel stable enough, we're going to bend the top knee and step it behind like a kickstand. Yes. So then we can really roll and use the top foot to stop that roll. Beautiful. For 3, for 2, 1. Take the knees down. Child's pose if you need it, or come straight to down dog. Yogi's choice, whatever you've got, whatever you need. Going with the flow. For 3, for 2, down dog, right leg floats to the sky. Let's circle through the ankle in both directions. And then knee to nose, stepping it through to high lunge. The back knee bends. Bring the arms up and then to prayer. From this prayer position, we're going to bring ourselves to the top of the waterfall, collecting the energy, looking where you're starting, and then exhale, bringing that easeful energy down, rolling it out, forward fold. Maybe even straightening the leg a little. Do that one more time. Rebend the knee, inhaling, coming all the way up. And down through center, turning it out, straighten the leg a little. Now this time, as we forward fold, we'll keep the right knee bent and step the left foot behind the right. So from here, turn the hands out, keep the right knee bent, step the left foot behind into a curtsy shape, both knees bend. That's beautiful. From here, step into the right foot. This left knee comes out to the left, up and over. Both knees bent, the left knee over the right, Garuda, eagle wrap. And then let's put the left arm under the right for eagle wrap too. To release, left leg steps back to a warrior 1. And then we straighten both legs, reach the palms up, find the openness here, top of the waterfall. And then as you bend your right knee, let's splash it out to warrior 2, right knee bends. Take a breath, take a pause, right hand reverses. Right forearm, right thigh, left hand up and over. Right fingertips on the inside of the thigh. Keep the legs as they are. Straighten the right arm. Lean back as you look down your left arm. Reverse, left hand down, right hand up and over. Straighten the right leg, both toes face towards the left. Left arm underneath Garuda Eagle Wrap. Toes are out. Heels are in Goddess stance. And here I want you to have a play. Move the body around. Maybe one leg straightens and the other, up to you. For 3. But keep the arms wrapped up. For 2. 1. Warrior 2 to the back. Left knee bends. Release the arms. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse the left hand up. Exhale, hands frame the left foot. From here, come to the outside of your right foot. Left arm lifts. Let's take the left foot behind the right, straight into Wild Thing. You got it. Take a breath. And then flip it back to your flow. Left hand, left foot, and chaturanga. That's it. 2 breaths, either in down dog or child's pose, whatever your wrists need, whatever your breath needs. Excuse me, from there, downward facing dog, left leg lifts. Inhale. Circle through the ankle, both directions. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. High lunge, back knee bends. Meet your hands in prayer at your belly. Rolling those wrists, giving them a break as waterfall arising to the top. And then hands down through prayer. Turn the hands out, body forward, hands back. You can lean the hips back a little if you like. One more time like that. Rising and lifting, collecting the energy, and then drawing it down, allowing it to splash forward and out. Now this next time, when we come down through the waterfall, as we turn it out, keep the left knee bent. Step the right foot behind the left, both knees bent into that curtsy shape. That's beautiful. From here, right knee out to the right, Garuda Eagle Wrap, right leg on top. Right arm underneath. Sink it in, sink it deep. From here, step the right leg back to Warrior 1. Straighten both legs. Hips are square as you lift and lengthen the arms. And from here, unravel, splash open the arms to Warrior 2. Left knee bends. Left hand reverses. Left forearm to thigh, right hand up and over. Left fingertips on the inside of the thigh. Lean back, lean away, look down your right arm. Reverse, right hand down, left hand to the sky. From here, left leg straightens, both toes towards the right. Right arm under left. Back to your Garuda, shoulders down away from the ears, toes out. Heels in, sink it down, go for your dance, your play, your free movement here. Whatever your body needs. Easeful, effortless breath and flow. Looking over your right shoulder, bend your right knee. Warrior 2 to the original front of the mat. Reverse. Hands frame the right foot, and we'll come to flip dog. So raise the right arm, come to the outside of your left foot, step the right foot behind, lift the hips, yep, and flow it to chaturanga. Toes, hands, meet the mat. Child's pose or down dog, whatever you would like. For 3, 2. From down dog, we're going to come to the back of our mat. So walk your hands back towards your feet and hang out in a forward fold here. The head is heavy. Micro bend in the knees, drawing up energy through the feet, and let's roll to stand super slow. Vertebrae by vertebrae until you come to standing, and we'll lift the hands. And then exhale, we'll come back down the way we came in, chin to chest, roll it down. One more like that. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, down through prayer with your hands. And let's roll the hands up towards the top of the waterfall, open through the hands, open to the sun, and then bring that energy, that water, that pure energy down through center. Turn out the hands, forward fold. Bend the knees, interlace the hands behind the back, hang out here. Move if you need to move, stay still if you need to stay still. And as you release the hands one more time, roll up. Feeling each piece of your spine. Feeling into the energy of your body's waterfall. And from here, I'm going to face this way so we can do the same thing. We'll practice stepping left foot behind, curtsy, and then right leg behind. Maybe turning out the hands as well. And then the next time the left foot steps behind the right, we're going to bend the knees all the way down if you can. So the toes are still tucked and you're sitting all the way down. And from this place, left arm under the right. So Garuda equal wrap, that's it. Feeling up into the energy that we're building and ready to splash it out as you unravel the hands. Right hand comes down, left leg comes up to half moon. In our half moon today, we're going to bend the left knee and see if we can reach for our left foot. From here, gently release. Bring the left hand down to the earth. Square off the hips. Come to standing. Split left leg to the sky. And then we're going to bend the right knee. Take the left shin down to the mat. So I'm tapping the tops of my left toes first and then dropping the heels back. So it's just right behind. So you see my hips, it's straight back. That's it. Now we'll try again. Lifting up, pressing through the top of the left toes back into standing split, and then back into that crouch. Press into the top of the left knee and left foot and allow yourself to softly come down. One more time. Beautiful left foot steps next to right. Let's roll up to stand. Well done. So nice to stretch to the top of the feet sometimes. Let's do the other side. Right leg steps behind the left. So the same thing we've been doing the curtsy, and then just keep sinking down. Beautiful. Right arm underneath the left. Breathing shoulders down away from the ears. When you're ready, unravel the hands. Left hand down in front of the left foot. And then open up, right leg lifts to half moon. Yes, you got it. For 3, bend the right knee, see if you can hold the foot. For 2, 1, turning the right hand down to the ground, squaring off the hips, right leg back to the sky into standing split. Head is heavy. And then as you bend your left knee, right toes to the ground, right shin comes to the ground. So your right knee and your left toes are in the same line. And then come back up. Use the strength of your left foot and the top of the right foot. And back down. Last time. Right foot steps next to left foot, forward fold. This time half lift and walk out to your downward facing dog. Pedal out through the legs and let's continue with the flow. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, stepping it through, high lunge. Bring your hands to prayer. Let's build to the top of the waterfall, circling the wrists. And forward and down. Turn out the hands. The next time we forward fold, let's step the left foot behind the right as we've been doing. So the left foot steps behind. And from here, let's bring the right hand down. It's not going to touch the ground this time. Left leg and arm lift to a floating half moon. And then bend your right knee to step back into warrior two. Right hand reverses. Right forearm to right thigh, side angle. Right fingertips on the inside of the thigh, straight through the arm. Lean the body back, reach and look out over your left fingertips. Reverse left hand down, right hand up and over. Straighten the right leg. Right toes face towards the left, left arm underneath. Shoulders drop. Toe. So from here, we're going to keep the toes in and heels out because we're going to forward fold. So from here, inhale high. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Bring the hands to the earth. Allow the head to soften. Open through the back of the heart for 3. 4, 2. 1, unravel the hands, plant them on the earth. And we're going to put the weight into our toes and lift the heels. You really need to press into your hands and lift the hips. Just handstand prep. Pressing into the hands, lifting the hips for 3. Hips and heels are lifted for 2. 1, drop the heels down. Turn the hands to frame the left foot at the back of your mat. So from here, we're just going to shift the hips forward and backwards. We're going to drop the right knee, take the left foot into the center of our hands, and come to the knife side of our left foot. So turning the left knee out towards the left. Yeah. And from here, I want you to engage through your left glute. So you can soften the left knee out towards the left. It's pigeon prep. I don't know if you can see from that angle. So my left foot is crossed and I'm just allowing it to sink open towards the left. That's it. Maybe bring the left foot closer to the center of your hands. And then for 3, 2, 1, pigeon. Bring this left shin across and straighten through that right leg. We're going to stay high in our pigeon today. Stay up on the fingertips and let's move around. Let's explore our pigeon. For 3, 4, 2, 1. Pressing into the right knee, pressing to the left shin. Maybe you can lift both hands. Reach them back and then all the way down to the ground. Thread the needle. Right arm underneath the left. Oh yeah, take the right side of the head, the right shoulder to the ground. For 3, 4, 2, 1. Unravel yourself. Now remember the rolling we did in the beginning? We're going to do the opposite thread. So the left arm is underneath the right. And if we do this and you roll to your left side, you're going to roll onto your back. Right leg stays long, left knee comes in. And maybe you can take it to a twist with that left knee across the body. That's it. For 3. Rolling with it. Those beautiful rolls of the waterfall. 2. Okay, let's go back the way we came. So left knee back into half happy baby. Keep the left knee close to you and see if you can roll back into that shape with the left knee bent, right leg back. Doesn't have to be pigeon, the left foot can be in. And sit to your left side, right leg moves in front. Janu Sirsasana. Forward fold over that right leg. Left knee out to the side. Let your head go for 3, 4, 2, 1. Inhaling up. Bring your left foot and plant it by your right foot. And then we're inhaling the left hand high and reaching it forward on the inside of the left knee. So make sure the left knee is up. So bring it to face the ceiling. Yep. On the inside of the left knee. And then reach your hand behind. So like give yourself a bit of a hug. So I'm going in front of my shin and then bend my elbow behind. That's it. And you can stay here, or maybe you bring your other hand behind your back too. And maybe you stay here, or if you use your core and really, really hug your left knee, maybe you can reach the left foot off the ground by rolling your body back. For 3, 2, 1. Release the bind. Okay, take this left knee and pop it on the inside. So it's internal rotation. We're doing a half hero. Let's just take a moment to breathe that left hip down. Maybe forward fold if that feels good. And in your forward fold, I want you to hold your right leg somewhere. Maybe it's the ankle, maybe it's the calf, maybe it's the foot, doesn't matter. Now in this shape, keep your elbows in. Trust yourself. And we're going to roll. So we're going to roll towards the right. Keep the left knee bent. Roll to the right, roll to the right. Keep your hands on your right leg. And then you're going to bring this right leg all the way over to the left. I don't have enough space. Maybe you don't have enough space either. And then let's go back the way we came. So start with the right leg first. Don't think about it too much. Left knee is going to internally rotate and you're back to your forward fold. Yeah, beautiful. Coming on up. Way to trust. Tent your fingers, bend your right knee. Coming up to standing split. Left leg to the sky. Beautiful. Left leg is back. Hands to the ground. Right leg is back. You're in a 3-legged dog. You can choose to drop your leg in flow or do a 3-legged flow, keeping the right leg lifted. Up to you. Wherever you are, you can choose to rest or you can choose. Nice. Let's take a couple breaths between sides. You're either in down dog or child's pose. Let's recalibrate ourselves. 4, 3. 4, 2. 1. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Left knee bend. Step it through. High lunge. Hands meet in prayer. Rolling up to the top of the waterfall. Water cascades down through center, pouring out over that left leg. One more time, roll it up. This time, as we forward fold, we're going to step the right leg behind the left. From this place, we take our left hand in front of the left foot. Keep that floating. Right leg, right arm, half moon. And then stepping back to warrior 2, left knee bends, soften shoulders. Reverse with the left hand, inhale. Left forearm to the thigh, right hand up and over. Left fingertips on the inside of the thigh, press away, reach away, look away. Reverse right hand down, left hand lifts. Left leg straightens, left toes to the right, right arm under left. Keep the toes out, toes in, heels out. Lift the hands, forward fold, bend the knees. Come on down. Allow yourself to sway. Head is heavy. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. Release your hands, hold your legs, and maybe pull yourself closer towards the ground. And then from your half lift, turn to the original front of your mat. Your right knee bends. Your hands frame your right foot. And let's just move forward and back, getting to the back of that left ankle and right thigh. And then we drop the left knee and take the right foot to the center of your hands. And then come to the outside of that right foot. Engage with that right glute and see if you can press forward to allow that right knee to fall out to the right. We're just planning for our pigeon. So we're just feeling what it feels like to begin to open through that right side of the hip. And when you're ready, take that right shin across and come to pigeon pose. Slide that left leg long behind you. Staying up, back toes are untucked. Maybe take the fingers wide and up, tented, and move and play around here. Dropping into feeling, allowing yourself to be easeful and graceful and effortless in this exploration. When your gaze is forward, maybe you press into your left knee and your right shin so much you can reach the hands up. And then cascading down. Thread the needle, left arm underneath right. Soften the side of the head. Soften the shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Press with the right hand. Unravel yourself and let's thread the needle the other direction, which means we're rolling on our back. So the right arm comes underneath. Keep the right knee bent. Move and find yourself on the ground on the outside of the thigh. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. And then the right knee comes across into a twist. You got it. For 3, 2. Back the way we came. Right knee all the way to the right. Keep the right knee bent. You use your hands if you need to. Back onto your right hip. That's it. And take your left leg around. Ready for this forward fold. Right foot is into the left thigh. Forward fold over the left leg. 4, 3, 4, 2. 1, coming on up. Let's take that right knee to the ceiling. So plant the right foot down, right knee up. Right hand lifts, reach it forward and through. And then reach it behind you as you start to bend the elbow. So the back of the hand, yeah, that's it, comes to your hip. And maybe the left hand comes behind as well. And you can bow down here. Option to stay here, or if you want, you can lift the body with your foot if you did so on the other side. Otherwise, just stay down. For 3, 4, 2. Beautiful. Inhaling up. Now let's take this right knee down, right foot out to the right, internally rotating it for your half hero. Take a couple of moments, sink the right hip down, breathe down the side of the right hip. Maybe forward folding, give yourself a little bit more space. And in your forward fold, grab a hold of your left leg with both hands. Wherever it is, doesn't matter. And then you're going to keep your elbows in. You're going to keep your connection with your left leg. Keep your trust, keep your faith. Roll to the left. Keep rolling. Keep the connection of your left leg. Keep rolling and bring your left leg all the way to the right if you've got the space. And then back the way you came. Left leg to the left. Keep the right knee bent. See if you can come back to that, heroes. Yeah. Beautiful. Coming on up. Bend to the left knee. Bring your fingers forward into standing split. Right leg to the sky. Shake it off. Beautiful. Right leg back to the ground. Hands plant. Left leg moves up in space. 3-legged dog. And you can bring your left leg down and come to a normal flow or 3-legged chaturanga with the left leg lifted. So from plank, bend your elbows and meet in a child's pose. Well done. That was some big rolls. For 3, for 2. One sitting to the side, bring the legs in front. And let's roll onto our backs, vertebrae by vertebrae. So we'll start in the forward fold. And when you're ready, scooping up vertebrae by vertebrae up to seat. And then continuing the movement, vertebrae by vertebrae down, and you're going to end with the hands above your head. And from here, bring the legs up, flex and point the feet. And I'm going to bring the right leg to the right as far as it can go. And the second it comes to the ground, I want to take your left leg on top of your right. Beautiful. And then bring the left leg up. Bring it wide. And as soon as it moves all the way to the left, your left foot to the ground, and then your right foot stacks on top. So tick-tock left to right. Allowing the movement to be easeful and a route to roll through your lower back. For 3. For 2. And 1, coming back to center. From here, from wide legs, bring the left leg back, right leg forward, come into eagle. And then we'll switch sides. So unravel, wide, right leg back, left leg forward, and come to eagle on the other side. Beautiful. So having a play here, feeling that roll in the hips, feeling that big circle that you're creating, noticing how you have to keep the switch on through your center. And the next time, your left leg's on top, you come back to stillness. And then bring yourself long. And we'll end the same way we began. Hands overhead, toes out long. Maybe stretch out long in both directions. And we'll come back to the rolls and see if it feels any different now. So coming back to these rolls, one side. And rolls to the other side. Just noticing any differences in the body, any differences in integration and connection. And once you have done equal amount of both sides, you will find and roll your way back to Shavasana on your back, finding some stillness, finding some space. And after all that movement, that rolling, that rising, that falling, let's find ourselves back in that place of stillness. Maybe there's still ripples, maybe there's still some waves, but we're back in that quiet, calm, buoyant, supportive water, and our bodies are floating, fully supported, light, effortless.
Waterfall arising. Can you feel the calmness of a gentle breeze? Autumn days are approaching soon. Beneath the trees, flowers in bloom, sunlight setting soon. Can you feel the tranquil air, sounds of flowing water over the atmosphere? Holding your heart tight, I can feel the sunlight. I am standing underneath the waterfall, holding me close. Underneath the full moon, I can release all strain. Waterfall arising, waterfall arising, waterfall arising. Feeling the gentle breeze holding me close. Waterfall arising, waterfall arising. These days, quiet as can be, making me see I can release any strain. I am the moment. Waterfall arising, water falling, and waterfall arising again. Allowing gentle movement to drip through the tips of fingers and tips of toes. Allowing it to ripple through the whole body, allowing whatever movements feel easeful and effortless. You can begin to reach your arms long and roll to whichever side you fall to first, just taking a really brief moment on your side to connect, collate, and center your energy. When you're ready, you can bring your movement up to a comfortable seated position, and we'll end with hands in prayer. Palms to the forehead as a gentle reminder to allow the thoughts to be open, to be flowing, to be tranquil. Palms to the lips, allowing words to be calm, compassionate, and flowing. Hands to heart center, feeling into unconditional love, eternal joy within, noticing and feeling the effortlessness, feeling the flow, knowing and feeling we can move through our days with grace, with power, with strength. Thank you so much for joining in flow. Namaste.